Hey guys, welcome to Rotting Flesh Movie Reviews. I'm Billy Pop. Welcome once again. Today we will be reviewing next on the list. Oops, I forgot the movie case. Sorry. Next on the list, we will be reviewing Motel Hell. Now this movie, kind of a funny story. My dad, and I checked, he was right. He was exactly 16 when he saw this. He was a carny, and he went out and well, basically it was one of those getting laid stories, and he ended up at a bar watching Motel Hell, and it took me a really long time to figure out what the hell movie he was talking about, because my dad never remembers movie titles, so he was like, yeah, they had these people buried up to their necks in dirt, and they were pouring pickle juice down their throats or something. And I always thought he always thought that it was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I was like, no, that's not it. Although I can see why he would think that. Anyway, Motel Hell is about Farmer Vincent. He has the best smoked meats in the fucking world, and of course you already know where this is going. But he owns a motel for some reason at the same time, and it's like a farm. I don't really understand it. It doesn't seem like a motel to me, but whatever. Anyway, so what he does is he sets traps on roadways, and there's all sorts of different ways he sets traps. Puts fake cows in the middle of the road so people stop, so he can gas them. Puts bear traps in the road to crush tires. Well, in this one, in this particular instance, he shoots out somebody's bike tire, kills the man, or doesn't kill him, I guess, puts him in his garden full of people, and keeps his girlfriend, Terry, who she thinks, sorry, that he saved her life. So, as the story progresses, Farmer Vincent is a very charming guy. I guess he's supposed to be like Southern Comfort or something. And he ends up, him and Terry become friends, and his sister Ida lives with him too. The whole time I thought it was his wife, so that kind of threw me off a little bit. I probably wasn't paying attention. They might have mentioned it was his sister, but I was like, what the hell? Because Terry falls in love with him, and then he wants to marry her, and I was really confused because I thought that Ida was his wife, but I was like, I don't know, he probably fucks his sister or something. I have no idea. Anyway, so I don't want to give too much away, but obviously Farmer Vincent kills people, and he mixes them in with the pig meat that he has to make the best meat in the fucking world. So, what did I like about this movie? Well, the movie's not without its charm. I mean, it has a pretty basic story, not much with writing, or direction really, but the characters themselves were very likable. I felt like I met Terry before. It's really weird. She really seems like somebody that I know. I don't know who reminds me of, but I definitely have met someone like Terry before. Farmer Vincent is even very likable for a serial killer cannibal. His sister Ida is kind of annoying, but that's mainly just because she's so weird. His little brother-in-law, the police officer, is kind of a weird guy. At one point he basically tries to rape Terry, but then he stops and then he becomes like a hero. There's certain things that they did in this movie that at the end, it was almost like the movie thought it was bigger than it was, because at the end he comes I don't want to give away the ending, but to save Terry, he comes sliding out on a meat hook out of some doors, kind of like they wouldn't it was like the only way he would get there instead of just running. It just seemed really stupid, but anyways, so I like that. There wasn't much in the way of gore really in this movie. There's a little bit. The effects were okay, I guess. I really liked some of the visuals, and I really liked some of the comedy, because it was a pretty fucking funny movie, man. Farmer Vincent, some of his lines seem really forced, but at the same time, it makes it even more hilarious than it should. Yeah, so my dislikes mainly were probably, I could say that the writing could use a little bit of a touch up. It didn't drag or anything, it was just kind of bland, you know? Uh, Direction, there wasn't much going on with it really. It wasn't like an artsy fartsy movie. It was kind of just basic. Um, and music, they used a lot of fucking hillbilly country tunes, which I can understand, but it didn't give it like a very scary vibe. Like it gave definitely held the comedy aspect of things pretty good. But yeah. Anyway, so I don't know. Can I recommend Motel Hell? Yeah, I can recommend it. It's a fun watch. It's not anything that's gonna scare you, but it's still really fun, and it's got like a certain charm to it that where I can see it never really getting old. I really can. So I'm gonna give Motel Hell like a 6.5 out of 10. It's not bad. It's not a terrible movie, and it's not a great movie. It's just what it is. It's exactly the name Motel Hell is cheesy enough that you should know exactly what you're getting into. Even the cover of the movie, it seems pretty obvious. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'm 100% beefcake today. Anyway, have yourselves a really Gordon Lightfoot day. I know I will.
That Midget production.